I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Steelers going up against the Colts. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Now we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
Oh, I always fuck it up, you know that. So I do best. I fuck things up.
Usually leads to a really well-played game.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
An absolute prototype for what you draw up as a big, strong quarterback that has to stay in the pocket and make big throws with people all around him and even hanging on him, and still has that type of strength to get the ball downfield. Ben Roethlisberger, an absolute rock in the pocket, but he also can escape and make big plays that way as well.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything.
That's no fun.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Howie needs out again. Okay.
Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And able to find Green. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Mike Adams can cover receivers whether he's playing in the slot or outside the numbers.
You know how to beat.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side.
Say what?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of
the drive
continues.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his
Won't get killed him all game, but I honestly called it maybe 7x of my completed passes.
Maybe a little of both. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Don't take short margin.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Okay, got to enjoy the mission. Be right back.
Doggy break. Eight.
Okay, now for the fun.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick in the 2012 draft in his 5th year now from Stanford. It's Andrew Luck.
And 2015 is a year that Andrew Luck is likely wanting to forget. Didn't get to play in nearly the number of games he normally would. A good number of injuries along the way. He's rededicated himself, and he's ready to roll in 2016.
Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. And the ball is knocked out. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this offense sometimes is predicated on the ageless wonder, Frank Gore.
And he wants to be a guy with limitless carries. Frank Gore gets better and better with each carry, really batters defenses with his inside running.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10, Luck again. Phillip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And here now the 8th-year man, Pat McAfee, to kick it away.
Good kick.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Dorsett. Oh, he will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Luck. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Personal foul. Face mask.
There's no face mask there.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
They'll come out in the pistol. Following the penalty, it's Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Now on second down, this is Gore. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Daniel McCullers in on the stop.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And he's got Moncrief. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Frank Gore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
On the return, here's Justin Gilbert. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Airing one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
And past the 30 down to about the 27.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Play fake to Turbin. Now Locke. A dump down to Turbin. And he's brought down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the red zone now, Luck. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Back to the ground game here. Gore. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play. Yeah, thank you. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And a look here at the Colts defense. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. A screen to Bell. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And quickly they get to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Crabtree. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And able to find Green. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Luck on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And 4th down coming up.
Partner, a lot of people think the tight end's a safety valve position, but I think in situations like this, he's often a primary receiver, and they missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, missed an opportunity indeed to pick up the first. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that will tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. Throwing now. Roethlisberger on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Now a clash of balls here. It's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So we've reached, and actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. They look good in the 1st half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do.
Really?
How about a little bit more of that in the 2nd half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now another carry here tonight for Gore. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 11 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's Locke. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection.
Sounds like get off of him.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Block in the back. Return team.
They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. He'll get the football here. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put 1 on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. But it's caught by Crabtree. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Brown, the lone receiver left. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 1st down, it's Gore. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Another pistol look here. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here comes Gilbert. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. We focus our attention. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Out left side here to Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game. It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To the air again. Luck. A dump off here for Gore. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st down, it's Luck. Allen's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 on that one. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis 1st.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Gore back there as the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
False start offense.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
What?
Luck gives to his running back, Gore. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
He's back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. So he didn't start this one the way he wanted to, but yeah, he's so elite, been through so many of these battles. Hard to keep him down for an extended period of time.
And to demonstrate just how unusual this start was for him, our guy Marvin handed us some statistics that showed us he doesn't do this very often. What we're seeing now, though, that's what we're used to seeing. He made an adjustment, and boy, it's working really well.
Back to his old form. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And they're going to speed things up here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Offside. Defense.
Gore back there is the lone setback. He'll look to throw. Finding time. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Colts are going to have a first. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Luck. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
Yes.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, he scored the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves.
About 10
they got it done
seconds
in this situation.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference, partnered with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Charles...
Okay, I'll be back
GG.
a little bit later, Kevin. I'm watching TV. I'll be back in a while. I'm gonna go watch some TV. I wanna watch some TV. I'll be back, I promise. I'll watch TV. I'll be back, I'll be back, I promise. I'll be back, I promise.
to be ready to go right away.
Brown the kick into the corner. Reed knocks down the three. Davon Reed shooting 39% from beyond the arc on the season, and he's the leading scorer for the Hurricanes at better than 15 a game.
He was the 6th man last season and a terrific scorer, second to Isaiah Hicks of North Carolina for 6th man of the year in the conference. And right now, Luke Kennard working off with some low screens and a little floppy set.
Kennard headed back to the free throw line.
Yeah, anytime there's dribble penetration, you get into the lane. And that's exactly this little hesitation dribble. That's exactly what Brown did. He drew 3 defenders. That's overhelping. You cannot help off the strong side corner, which is what Frank Jackson did right there. Anytime you help off strong side corner, you are asking for an open 3. And that's how many it is. 3 right there.
In case you were a little fuzzy on the premise, Jason Tatum back into the game and now for Duke. Jefferson to the bench. Giles back in. Bolden to the bench.
Bolden did a nice job. He can really move his feet. And so that's one big body, and he's starting to get in much better condition, back in game condition. Man, his feet are really, really good for a guy his size.
And Jeff Capel talked about conditioning as a big aspect of what the Blue Devils went through this week. And they had a big man camp, kind of a breakfast club, where the likes of Bolden and Giles were out there with Nate James early in the morning. Again, guys coming off injuries. And Duke, as talented as they are, still kind of searching for roles in a rotation to a certain extent, even though it's late January. Let's bring in Maria with more.
Yeah, they call it the Breakfast Club, the Big Man's Club. They met at 8 a.m. every single morning this week because they had extra practice time. The focus was really conditioning guys and finishing around the basket even when you're winded. So that was one of the focuses, and they've kind of taken to that name. But I don't know if they've actually seen the Breakfast Club before.
Hey, Maria, what time did the Breakfast Club get going in the morning?
It started at 8 a.m.
See, that's
not that early.
Yeah, I couldn't have done that. I was up at the crack of 10 every morning.
Being the Illustrators a 24/7 kind of
job. It is. Glad you recognize that.
Interesting to hear Coach Larinaga before the game saying, use the environment to your advantage. Let it bring out the best that you can be. They tried to simulate it a little bit in practice yesterday or a couple of days ago at home. Hard to simulate this environment, of course. They do have some freshmen playing key roles, and this is a learning experience for young players. But they got some veteran players on this Miami team who have tasted victory in this building 2 years ago. Here's what they tried to do at Coral Gables. So that's DJ Vasilevich, a freshman, and they're trying to simulate, it's the same, only different. They're trying to do it with 10 of their managers and their staff. But when you got a few thousand students behind you, it ups the decibel level just a bit.
And plus, they're not guarded by these guys that have to play against them. That's the real difference.
Jackson switches hands and gives Duke the lead. For the acrobatic drive by the freshman Frank Jackson.
Well, Frank Jackson from Alpine, Utah, he is incredibly athletic. He's really struggled the last couple games, and it's not surprising when you have a freshman on the road in environments like Florida State and Louisville. That's too easy to get all the way to the bucket.
Newton fouled by Tatum. That'll be the second on Tatum.
Frank Jackson's last 2 ball games, averaging 3 points per game, went 1 of 10, but that's a big-time finish with the left hand. And watch how he keeps his eyes on the rim the whole time. Never took his eyes off of it. That's why he made that, because he kept his eyes up, his eyes on the rim.
So Newton at the line. Boy, he can draw fouls on the opposition, that's for sure, the way he gets to the basket. And with Tatum picking up his second, he goes to the bench, and Jefferson back in for Duke.
Well, Newton can get to the free throw line. He only makes about 68%, which for a point guard, you'd like it to be a little bit higher. He's only made 8 threes on the season. He is a driver. And you've got to close out short to him and take away that drive, because he can really put the ball on the deck and go.
Matt Jones off to Grayson Allen.
Allen needs to drive this matchup when he gets an opportunity.
Jones looking for help. He can't pick it up. It's loose, and it belongs to Miami. And we've got a foul against Jones.
You can always pick it up. You can always pick the ball up.
Monday on ESPN, we've got a doubleheader for you. It starts here with the ACC right here with the Cameron as the Blue Devils host NC State. Wolfpack really scuffling right now. And then Big 12 action, Oklahoma and Texas at 9 o'clock Eastern of both games. Also streaming live on the ESPN app and watch ESPN.
The horn set right now for Miami.
Brown, nice feed off to Huell for the slam. And Jim Larenega's got to love the execution on that.
Duke is going to see pick and roll after pick and roll until they can do a better job defending it, because Miami is getting downhill and getting to the basket and breaking this defense down.
Jackson from the free throw line. Offensive rebound. Giles can't finish, and now it belongs to the Hurricanes. Jay, Duke is giving up an extraordinary number of points in the paint this year. A lot of that as a result of pick and roll. Why are the Blue Devils struggling to defend the pick and roll?
Well, it's a combination of things. They're not doing as good a job as I think they're capable of doing in guarding the ball. And then their help side has not been as good as it should be. And your positioning in help side, it really is your help to start. But that's been an issue, is when you do get put into help, you've got to stop the ball. And the ball, anytime you're in pick and roll, all 5 guys have to guard it. But the ball's always got to be the priority. That's too easy also. This is really good execution by Miami in a difficult environment. And their defense has been really good. This Miami team is a good defensive team. So the last game against Wake Forest notwithstanding, because they gave up 90-some points to Wake at Wake.
In the ACC, only Virginia has allowed fewer points per game this year. Blocked from behind by Brown. Bolden tries to gather, surrounded by Hurricanes, and they take it away from him.
Marquise Bolden, that earlier in the season before he got hurt, I think he would have made that play right away, hesitated there and allowed the shot blockers to recover.
By the way, that last foul on Duke on Harry Giles, his second. So Tatum and Giles both on the bench with 2. Huell has to give it up, and he finds Brown. 5 to shoot.
Something wrong next month. You didn't know that. Hi.
Hey, Angie.
Yeah.
Ready to do this?
If I go talk to them, they're gonna know I've been talking to you.
Well, I'm sure your dad told you that honesty is the best policy.
Not if it gets you killed.
You only talk to the older man. His name is Teddy, and I don't think he wants to do any harm. All they want is to retrieve something from one of those safety deposit boxes in the vault.
You know I'm not a real cop, right?
I don't know, you seem pretty real to me.
I dropped out of the academy because I didn't get facts.
There's nothing wrong with being afraid. It's what you do with your fear that matters.
You're a professional negotiator.
I am.
How many cases you negotiated?
Thousands.
You want any?
One.
It's a pretty good track record. How do you do it?
I make the right decisions. Like believing in you.
Come on! Stay cool! Go back and guard the hostages. We will find it.
Away! You stupid bosses are in here!
Excuse me?
What the hell are you doing?
I want to help you.
And how you gonna help us, bitch?
Come on, Angie.
I can help you find what you're looking for.
How?
Pick it up. Just pick it up.
I'll tell you where to find it. You talking to the cops, huh? You were talking. Hey!
You're scaring her. Damn right, I'm scaring her. All right, you're alive on the outside. We need to strike back.
No, he's not a cop. He's a negotiator. And he wants the same thing you want.
For everybody to go home alive.
Now, Angie. This is Eric. Am I speaking with Teddy? Mind if I call you Teddy?
You can call me what you want. She said you want to help us.
I can get you a list of all the clients who rent those safety deposit boxes. Would that be helpful?
Why do you want to help us?
The man your friend shot you needs medical attention. You know it, I know it. The sooner you get what you want, the sooner we all go home.
Send a list. Get back out there.
The list has been received. I don't expect Ms. Bloom's clients will be very happy you shot our list with the robbers.
I don't expect her clients will care.
Why not? Because the box they're looking for doesn't belong to them.
It belongs to your client, Elizabeth Bloom.
Thought a lot about what you said.
About not being treated like a little kid anymore. Staying up later.
Being more adventurous. I just have one thing to say about that. What's it about? Kids grow up. So do vacations. 3 theme parks. 5 resort hotels. Universal Orlando Resort. Go big with exclusive vacation packages starting at just $89 per adult per night.
I did it. I joined eHarmony. Yeah, I can get my own dates.
How's that going?
Sign me up.
Stop waiting. Start communicating for free today.
Can a canned soup can goodness? Well, yes. A soup in the right direction.
Dear OxyClean, this jersey has seen 5 years of Franklin County High School football. That's more ground in dirt and stains than you could ever imagine. The reason it looks so good is because we pre-soak and wash with OxyClean. It has saved $1,000 every year or more because they're holding up and lasting longer. We're proud of our school colors and just wanted to say thanks for 5 years of making us look and feel like champions.
OxyClean, it gets the tough stains out.
Andrew wanted nothing to do with his volcano demonstration. Tears, tantrums, and stalling. Then his boss informed him there was a sweet bonus attached if he saw the project through. And with that extra bit of motivation, the science project is complete. And Andrew is back in good standing. Management 101.
That's just good business, Mom.
Return to real food. Dairy products made with California milk. From our family farms to your table. Return to real. Look for the seal.
CBS this Sunday. A high-stakes game of hide and seek. Haunted series premiere CBS Sunday.
TV's #1 new comedy isn't afraid to get emotional.
Today is a gift. That's why they call it The Presents. Isn't that from Kung Fu Panda?
A new Kevin Can Wait. Then it's the moment every parent dreads.
Hey! I am a man.
And I am a woman. Should we make a baby?
Heck yeah!
New Man with a Plan after Kevin Can Wait Monday.
Some things are big, others are huge. It's Empire Today's Buy One, Get One Free sale. Buy 1 room of flooring and get another room free. That's free carpet, hardwood, tile, or laminate, free padding and materials, and free installation. This is the sale you've been waiting for. Empire's huge Buy One, Get One Free sale. Schedule a free in-home estimate now.
800-588-2300
Today. This ain't rocket science. This ain't physics. It's pizza. I love making pizza.
Get 50% off during Customer Appreciation Days. Use code NC50 at PapaJohns.com.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
The weekend storm system may still bring lingering rain Monday. I'll have your first alert forecast.
Plus a new hot food trend that could be helping people shed some unwanted weight. We'll tell you what it is Monday on WBTV News this morning.
Connect to here. Download the local WBTV First Alert weather app.
Is that it? That's it. Yes. With that's worth like what, 10, 20 million bucks, right?
More. A whole lot more.
We could just walk out of here.
Loud and proud. Get that negotiator back on the phone.
Fletcher. I never should have given them those names.
We need him to find that tape.
And once he's got it, he's going to upload it and have us both.
No, I can take care of that. Let's just hope the negotiator does what he's supposed to do. If not, I'll do what I have to do. Okay? Don't worry. You got something.
I had to unseal records in an internal investigation.
How did you know there was a connection between Teddy Grimes and Elizabeth Bloom?
I knew at the moment I saw her name on that list.
Miss Bloom is a real estate developer, whose many projects include the tenement where that teenager was shot in 2008.
It seems the security camera was operating that night, but the tape went missing.
I'm guessing Miss Bloom isn't the only name to come up in that internal investigation.
In his testimony, Grimes claimed that he was alone in the squad car. Commissioner Fletcher was the superior officer at the time and on duty that night.
We think Fletcher shot that kid and made Grimes take the fall.
Missing tape would prove it.
That's quite a valuable tape.
Miss Bloom may have been using it all these years to blackmail Commissioner Fletcher. Special treatment.
And now that Grimes is out of prison, he figures he can blackmail both of them.
No surprise Grimes thought he could take all these hostages and still walk away. With that tape, he's got Fletcher in his back pocket.
Grimes is calling back. Showtime.
All right, here's the deal. We need a safe passage to Teterboro with a plane waiting.
I need you to guarantee the safety of those hostages, Teddy.
One more condition. I need a secure internet connection, and I need it now. And that's not negotiable, or so help me God.
We'll start putting bullets in head.
What the hell does he need an internet connection for? Whatever he's found in that vault, I think he means to upload it as some kind of insurance policy. Okay then, let's get this over with. You got it, Teddy.
They're doing it.
All right, I'll take care of the internet connection. You get him the plane.
So we're just letting them go?
Commander, did you not just hear me?
Why let them upload the tape if it proves his guilt?
Maybe we're wrong.
No. This is what he wants to happen. You're a cop, you never make a deal. You knew I would. Maxine, come with me, please. I want you to see this.
It's done. Here, take this.
Okay. Huh? Which one of you wants to go for a ride? You. Come on.
Get up! Get up!
Wait. Make me a sec.
Down. Okay, officer. Let's go. Go. Go.
Suspects are in the vehicle. Hostage is being released.
What are we doing?
Wait there.
Come out! Eric.
I said wait there.
Eric, stop!
know you didn't shoot that unarmed kid, Teddy. You took the fall for Fletcher, and that tape proves it.
You're damn straight it does.
So you drive out of here with it, Fletcher's gonna kill you.
He's lying.
You know this man. You helped him cover up his murder, and when he wanted to come clean, he framed you. There's snipers on the rooftops, Teddy. You're sitting ducks.
You can't do that. We got an insurance policy.
You don't think he'd really let you upload that, do you? The only real proof is that tape. Now you give it to me, and I will make sure that Bloom and Fletcher face justice.
Teddy. Teddy, come on. Teddy, you said they paid us millions. 10 million, you said that!
That's not gonna happen, pal. It's over.
Put your gun down.
I'm not going back to prison. I'm not going back to prison!
You're under arrest! I've been waiting my whole life to say that.
Here comes the cavalry. Officer Rose. It's my associate, Maxine Carlton.
You were amazing back there. No, it was you that gave me the courage to do it.
Okay.
I guess Bill was right when he said nothing good ever comes to life unless you work at it. Thank you. That was Zora. Fletcher and Bloom were on the run.
Well, they won't get far now that the authorities have that tape.
I don't get it. Bloom gave us a list of boxes with her own name on it, knowing they'd find that tape.
Well, what choice did she have under the circumstances? The clever part was getting Grimes to think that he had uploaded it.
How do you do it?
Do what?
Anticipate everything.
Not everything, Miss Carlson. Excuse me.
Miss Bloom was right. Your insurance company ended up not paying a dime.
And I'm very grateful.
Oh, God. Oh, so broadcasting.